What up? I was filming this video in the kitchen yesterday, and then I realized I haven't filmed a video downstairs in my room in a while. It is approximately almost 3 p.m. and I just woke up about an hour ago, and I'm gonna tell y'all the story of how I got jumped and broke my nose. Toby's here for comfort, as is Sherry, Toulouse, and I can't remember this one's name, but when I was 14, I was in, I think, Algebra 1 class with a girl named Cheyenne, and I had known this girl since like first grade. Like, we went to elementary school together, we used to be friends and shit, and a lot of people didn't like me in high school and middle school just because, like, I was chunky and I was like emo and I was super fucking weird. But she really didn't fucking like me. I don't know when I got into the habit of saying bruh, but when I was 14, I thought it was really cool to say bruh all the time. And one day in our math class, I don't even think I was talking to her, she went out of her way to say, "Stop fucking saying bruh, it's so annoying." I was like, "Oh, is it, bruh?" Basically, that's where I fucked up. So her and I rode the same bus to school, and she had started telling people that she was gonna fight me on the bus after school. So, naturally, I stopped riding the fucking bus for a while. So, what she did was, about 3 days after she'd noticed I stopped riding the bus, she followed me into the bathroom at lunch with two of her friends named Callie and Kelsey. All fucking cunts. If any one of you are watching this, I'm sure you're not, but if you are, fuck you, you're a cunt. The three of them, me, and then one other girl who was in the stall, who none of us knew was in the stall until after everything happened. So I'm standing there washing my hands. I look up in the mirror. She's right behind me. Her friends are over on the side with their fucking phones out. And I know what's gonna happen. And she says, "I heard you're talking shit." I, still having the attitude I did, turned around and said, "I heard you're talking shit." And I don't remember what she said after that, but about 5 seconds later, she just whipped her hand around and like muffed me in the face, like as I finished washing my hands. So I turned around and I said, "You're a fucking cunt." So then she punches me in the face. And then I vaguely remember trying to like throw a kick at her stomach. I'm not a fighter. Literally the only fights I've ever been in before being jumped was like fighting with my siblings growing up, which, like, we could throw down, but I never fought in school. I never fought out of like actually wanting to hurt somebody, and she wanted to fucking hurt me. So I threw a kick and her friends grabbed my fucking arms, one on one arm, one on the other. I don't know. I basically stopped trying to fight back at that point because she had a fistful of my hair, and you know those metal box tampon and pad dispensers that are in women's bathrooms? But there was a metal dispenser in this bathroom, and she basically grabbed a fistful of my hair. My hair was about shoulder length at this time. She grabbed a fistful of it and she just smacked my fucking head into this tampon dispenser. And I blacked out at some point. Like, I didn't go fully unconscious, but I was trying to just like absorb the shock with my hands as best I could. But I felt that bitch crack. Like, she knocked it on the corner. I'll just show y'all. Thankfully, I didn't have glasses at the time because they would have been expensive and broken and my parents might have been upset. But she just fucked my shit up. Like, I don't know if she gave up or if someone pulled her off of me or what the fuck happened, but I was on the floor and there was blood like dripping down from my face. My nose and lip were the only things that were bleeding, but my whole face was fucking swollen. It was so bad. Alright, so it just stopped recording because I had an alarm, but it's okay. Where was I? So, fight stops. I don't know how exactly it stops. I'm pretty sure one of the security people just straight up pulled her off of me. And then I think the other two girls like kind of gave up at that point because it wasn't really their fight to begin with. They were just making sure it got recorded and I guess making sure I got beat fucking good. I guess the girl who was in the stall had run out and gotten the assistant principal and the security people because she was freaked out, and she vouched for me, I guess, that I didn't fight back at all. I tried, and then I just kind of gave up. That's what this tattoo means. I'm a pacifist. So, back to the storyline. Let me think. I'm on the floor. I'm like realizing like what happened. The two girls who were recording and helping had left. So they took Cheyenne away in handcuffs because she was just acting a fucking fool. Like, so I'm in the office waiting for my dad to get there. She's in some other office. The assistant principal told my dad when he got there that if he wanted to press charges, he could for assault and battery. She ended up on house arrest, so that's cool. Figured out when she got back to school about 10 days later that she was pregnant when she fought me. They told my dad, like, hey, she's not in trouble, like, she doesn't have to go home, but, like, you should probably take her home, because, like, she's fucked up. Right, Tobe? When we got out to the parking lot, like, walking to my dad's car, he looks at my face, and he goes, do you feel like we need to go to the hospital for this, or do you want me to just fix it now? And I just went with fix it now because my dad's like broken his nose multiple times in the past. So he literally just held my nose and he said, take a deep breath in. And like halfway through the breath in, he just snapped my shit back into place. Luckily, it was a clean break, so I don't have a deviated septum or anything like that. But that's how I got jumped when I was 14. I have not been in a physical altercation since then. My boyfriend's about to come downstairs, so this is the end of this chapter. If y'all want more story times, just let me know. I love you. Justin, are you enjoying this? Stella sure is. Why would you want to have a space force that fires shit back at your own planet? That's stupid. That is like the definition of